guys. Hello, Grand Rising. On this Sunday Soul Day, take care of yourself. Self-Care Day Sunday. Alright guys, let's see what Source has for you today and what meditation things they want you to focus on and what the overall energy is of today, okay? Let's see what we got going on here. You'll have to excuse me. My throat's a little dry today. I've been talking a whole lot already this morning. Oh, thanks guys. You guys are so cute. I see some bubbles up here and down here. You guys are going fast. Hello. Thank you. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm about to lose my stand here. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, so Source wants to pull a crystal card first to start with the energy of the read, the overall energy of today. This is current timeline today before tomorrow, 12/21/2020. That's when our new whole everything shifts. But I want people to understand that this has been a gradual shift over many years, but especially this year we've had an accelerated shift, and it's what's coming as our repercussions today that we get that are beneficial for our elevation. So that's good. We get to have our blessings. Okay. Okay. Wind we have here. So what they're wanting you to see is that wind, it's an element, it's there, you know it's there, you can feel it, you can feel the wind on your face, but you can't see it. You need to focus on the things that you can't see today, because things are being hidden from a mask. Blue moon, magic moon, October 31st. This moon cycle created alternate realities for growth, for a divine connection. So whatever is happening here, this also has to do with business. This is not just romantic interest, but very strongly for that. But there's also business interest here that has to do with something that you feel you need to do, but you're not seeing something because it's behind the scenes. You're putting momentum towards this, but you just don't see how it's caught up with you yet. So just wait. Keep your will intact. Go forward with this fiery energy. Don't give up. Keep going. Inner bridges for understanding are coming. Okay, so the overall energy of today, I thought we were going to pull one and Source said no. Source said, how about all these? So you need to focus on keeping your will on what it is you truly want, even though you can't see the results yet. Keep it going. Make sure it's positive and it stays positive. Okay, so we'll keep that for the overall energy of the read for now. We're closing that deck out for now. We'll visit that later, most likely. Let's move on to this deck. First, we pull from Divine Feminine, though. There it is. Okay, the joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Notice her chakra here is her bindi or third eye. However you want to look at this, whatever placement of energy this is here is red. As red can be, as is her necklace. Her flowers here, the blossoming budding of her true self and worth as a woman. She's understanding that she needs to stand her ground on something, and that this has to do with a root chakra shift. Her belief in money, that she cannot do this on her own, that's over with now, because yes you can. Sorry guys, I have a whole bunch of you. Okay, there we go. So you need to understand how you've made all of this garden back here possible just by being you. There's also the way her hands are crossed. This makes me think that a small collective of you is, oh boy, you're dealing with some sort of appendix issue. If you're having symptoms of that, that's somebody that needs to watch this and needs to go get that checked out medically, because that's what they're telling me to pay attention to right there. So please be careful, because at root chakra level, whenever we switch and we are changing at such massive levels, especially where we are acceleration wise for planetary alignment right now, especially right before the 21st, that area of your body can feel a lot of pressurized, almost like you're bloated, but you haven't even eaten anything yet. Okay. Because that is energy leaving your body, and it's trying to do so, but it's like trapped here because of your anxiety is pushing it here, and then you're shifting here, so it doesn't really have anywhere to go, and it's causing you a lot of discomfort. But that soon will be released if you can just meditate. Your body's inflammation will naturally go down by synchronistic sound of the universe if you can tune into something meditative that makes you feel calm, a song that makes you feel good. Turn and tune into that sacred sound, healing sound. Drums are important, especially for my females. Please go there. Or for males who are looking to be more in touch with their communicative side, so that I can speak to my female maybe, or more on my female behalf, so I can get my spectrum of emotions. Okay. Need to shuffle again because I need to readjust the energy. They have a new message for you, but from the same deck. Okay, here it is. Sealed. The Princess of Mercy, giving, is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Somebody needs to forgive here. Oh, the forgiveness needs to happen so that I can breathe. Take a bite of that apple, because there is knowledge beyond your wildest dreams with forgiveness and understanding. Transmutation energy here with butterflies is indicative of they with every flap of their wing, the butterfly effect, somebody is affected by forgiveness. Go forward with the grace and mercy and compassion this tiger has, not to completely demolish her and be her companion instead. Ferocious, but choosing not to be. Where does that get us? We've created a great bond, learning without even speaking words, because how can they speak? So body language and energy is not a thing. No, yes, of course it is. That's an animal. She is a human. There has to be communication somewhere. That is a real thing. Loyalty is a real thing here to each other without even spoken word. Cherry blossoms. This is a very short-lived phase of something that will last forever. These cherry blossoms, they only blossom for so long. A beauty in the change of things we cannot see, but we feel the wind. The things that are coming to change that we see and cannot, that we cannot see but feel. Amethyst brings you divine connection. I have actually, they had me pull a piece of that today. So you need to have that in your environment to ground through this time of growth. Okay. The mystic of divine love. Love is divine and I am nothing except love. Holding on to something that is a stubborn energy. This is very much, this is very much, my neck hurts because I refuse to see a different way. But she's being enlightened by sacral chakra either way. Source is forcing that. So you can either do that at a distance or do that, I see, with somebody that is a divine partnership. Again, business, romantic, friendship, soulmates, divine twin flame union 2020. 11/11/2020. The book of knowledge, your intentions, your diary, something you're writing down, something with my heartfelt intentions has gone down into this, and I've been waiting for it to manifest. Please let it manifest. This is deep religious prayer to a God for some of you that recognize that. Notice how genuine she's. I would like to explain to you me. Do you accept me? I've had this shift. Okay, do you accept me now because we are different? Love is divine, and nothing except love is recognized by Source. We move on to a new message now. I trust the answers I find within me, but again, writing is brought to our attention. New message, but notice heart here, the same, similar colors, similar enlightenment here. White dove, we have now unconditional love. Do you accept me for who I am? Because if you cannot, then I must walk away, because this is deep, heartfelt shifts in my root chakra if we can't get past this. But ultimately, I'm intending that we do, and I'm hoping desperately that this can happen so that we can shift positively. But unconditional love, if it's here or not, we will soon find out. Our soul tribe now gravitates to us. The broken pieces of the past create a beautiful image now from the lessons that have been learned, so we may move on. Write out what your dreams are through eyes of only love, not envy, jealousy, deceit, money, only what your heart would be happiest with. The patroness of impossible causes. You say, I cannot, but of course I can. Look at the bumblebee. It's so small, and yeah, its little fuzzy body should not be able to fly with its little wings, and it does it every day. And it pollinates and makes wonderful, beautiful flowers, honey. We thrive off of what they pollinate. We cannot survive without them, and yet they're so small. And you tell them every day it's impossible, and yet they do it. How amazing. Honeybees are synchronistic for me. Hashtag save the honeybees. Look for my for some of my pictures that I've released in honor of that, because I think they're absolutely phenomenal. Okay. I am miraculous. This needs to be an affirmation that is said by the collective every day, 3 times a day, times 5. Change. It brings change to your thought process. Don't forget, up here it starts. Powerful channels of possibility. The possibilities are endless. Look at all of her rays of enlightenment. Comes the sun. She stands in front of it now. There is no more shadows. She is casting the shadow in front of her and takes on all of her light and darkness with balance, with a smile on her face, doing the impossible. Again, a religious factor comes to play here. This is divided, and now there is unity, with her hands coming together in peaceful prayer here, or intention. Again, we have broken pieces of mosaics that make up a beautiful flower. All the broken pieces that must make her up. And yet she shines and permeates beauty and unconditional love. And passion, you feel the passion from just looking here, even without me speaking. You understand how serious she is about what she means when she says, I mean peace. And if you do not serve me peace, then you must leave. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection, she protects you in peace and keeping your inner peace, demanding inner peace. In all your relationships, in all aspects of your life, unconditional love and inner peace. You can achieve the impossible with this energy. Be passionate about that and achieve the impossible. Those bees are passionate every day. They get up and they make a difference, because instinctually they know that's what they need to do to keep us here, and that is their balance of the universe. That is their part. It is our part now to recognize only unconditional love and forge forward with only this. They say it's impossible, but we will achieve this. We are passionate about this. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Sagittarius, very heavy. She means business. Look at her eyes. Her lips are red. She speaks for source. They know she can hear. At the center of everything, there is light. I am the light. Notice her red string here that ties us all together. Recognize that it pulls us to see what we need to learn from one another. Her crown chakra burns with the passion of enlightenment from Source, and how passionate she is to spread the word of what is important and what is not. I solemnly swear to inner peace and to achieve the impossible. From my soul, I write that down and intend for it. Like it is my religion. I'm passionate about this like it is that. If this is not a religious factor for you. The burning of old ways, and she rises as a phoenix. She's bringing others with her so they understand what's happening. Again, clasping her heart chakra, and it permeates white now. It's no longer green because her heart is led by pure divinity, and she now only follows that. And her crown chakra and heart are in balance. Now wherever she walks, she glows this. And others will follow her and come to her because they know that she is truth. They can feel it. Their soul recognizes it. Even if in the 3D it doesn't make sense to you. You've come into my world for a reason. Why is that? Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Being grateful and gracious for what you already have brings more to be gracious of. These birds indicate doves, unconditional love, and pigeons, messengers of the divine, messengers like message pigeons, like in wartime. Okay, we have to move on now to a different deck. Remember, we just received something about pigeons, unconditional love, and message. These are messages that you are receiving like the wind that you can only feel and not tangibly touch. This is asking that you very much tap into your divine connection for intuition of what the truth of the situation of some sort of issue is here. And a personal issue comes to resolution with communication, growth from your heart chakra. This is blue and green. This is heart chakra. Communication brings growth. If you follow the divine connection that you're feeling, the things that are like the wind that change, they bring an alternate reality for you come the new cycle of the moon tomorrow. Inner bridges will soon be had. Okay. They may bring those cards up again. I'm not quite sure. They keep drawing attention to a few of those, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so this just fell out. 7 of Autumn, Sunday, 7th day of the week. That's today. This is accurate timeline as of now. Green, this is heart chakra. This is money. This is, I am waiting for the fruits of my labor to come to fruition. His wings are blue. This is throat chakra, communication. Yellow, this is communication about something I'm nervous about this communication I have to have. But this communication will be transformative, which is why I'm so nervous, because my whole harvest could depend on this communication. But I sit patiently waiting, eating my apples, hoping that this is what's happening, that I've intended, and that now that I put in all this work, it's going to be a good thing. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next step. Today is Sunday, 7 today, Autumn. We are on an accurate timeline for self-care. You need to take care of yourself and put yourself in the highest mental vibration for the come tomorrow when we rise. 222 is the most potent time for when we will shift for the day tomorrow. for 12/21/2020. A prudent investment of time or money, something that shifts now for some entrepreneurs. Large money investments or large time investments now pay off. You reap the benefits now. Like a large inflow of money, all of a sudden inflow of entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship money flow to you if you already are an entrepreneur. All of these pumpkins are hundreds of dollars, and look at how many there is, and they just keep popping up. He's waiting for them to finish. Just keep waiting. Be patient, but have faith and be positive about that faith, okay? We're going to continue because this popped out for some of the collective here. That was just part of a different message. Now we'd actually like to go to the message that is prudent to you to have now. I have Gaelic Angelic Council stepping forward for a few collective of you. Some of you in Eastern Europe. This is Western Europe, and some of you are actually in the East Coast now. This is Midwest as well. This is Ohio. This is that's Georgia. This is Louisiana, Texas, Colorado, Washington, California. Those things, states, are people where you are wondering if this is for you. These are states that somebody lives in. A loved one may live there. This is significant to somewhere you'd like to move. This is significant to where a job is. This is significant to where your loved one is from. Something you remember, nostalgia that brings back a wonderful, perfect, happy memory. That's where you need to go today. Go to a memory for those people of where it is keeping you happy, because this is of vital importance for those people. Okay, the Hermit. You have been in Hermit mode since 9 September. 9, 3 times 3, that's 9. 3, triangle. This triangle is the strongest foundation in all of the universe. 3. This is March 3, the 3rd of March, 2021. 21, 3 times 7. 7, we just had 7 earlier. 7 of autumn. These, those things correlate somehow. You now can find your guiding light because you went into hermit mode. You recoiled and went into your, when I say hermit, I mean like inside of your own head. You took and went inside of like a hermit crab and went and figured out your own situation at a soul level. And now you have found true guidance and balance with some sort of religious factor. Again, this comes up. This is Jewish. This is also a like North Star, but this is, I know this is not a North Star, but this is what they're telling me, is finding your North Star because of a religion, or finding a North Star because you were once believing in something and now you do not, or you're shifting in how like maybe a certain section of what you were basing your life on has shifted, and it's a little bit scary for you, but you have found your strength whenever you went into hermit mode because of that. This is separate, but they're asking me to bring this forward. The Wheel of Fortune turns with the phases of the moon. Again, we have the cycles of the moon coming forward very strongly for the Aries, Leo, Sag. This brings you very large growth. Right now, Aries is in powerhouse, Aries, Mars, Venus. All of these placements in your house are very significant because if you are an actual true Aries born in Aries time, it is your time to shine now. You went into hermit mode. You made the Wheel of Fortune turn. 5 times 2, that's change. Here, let's see. The phases of the moon with your manifestation magic moon, 10/31/2020. This was a once in a blue moon. That manifestation comes to fruition now because, let's see, oh, your sun and ultimate fulfillment. This is the happiest card of the deck, sunflowers. Post Malone's song My Sunflower is coming forward for a small collective of you. This is synchronistic. You need to listen to this. This is sacred sound. Please go outside, ground yourself before tomorrow and listen to this song. For this is Cancer, this is Aries, this is Amanda, Aubrey, I want to say like Ariana or Amanda keeps coming forward very strongly. So, but there's other names here. Rebecca. Some of these names have something to do with somebody that means something significant to you, or something you would like to see happen to them to have an ultimate happy ending. This person is tied to your ultimate fulfillment of emotions and the happiest ending you could possibly dream of. blowing the horn on something important to make your dreams come true is what you found when you went into hermit mode. You figured out something that needed, notice all of these cards are the same color, okay? This is deep communication that needs to be had in order to obtain this. And you've literally been praying or intending for many cycles and phases of the moon for this to happen. And it's here now. Take action, but do so logically, not frivolously. Please do so level-headedly. A new relationship or emotional experience is on the headway. An investment in social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. This is the this could be new beginnings. This could be the deep investment of a new or an old relationship, a deeper investment. This is engagement. This is ultimate happiness. This is moving. This is new homes. This is a wonderful thing for whoever that's for. You wonderful collectives. That's beautiful. That's that is right next to this. That's a beautiful thing to have been pulled right after that. Notice that the yellow, again, correlates to the yellow on this card. You will seamlessly phase into this once communication can be had by this moon, either tonight or the new phases before the full moon on the 30th. Before 2021, new enlightened ideas of what needs to happen so that you can like take off and take flight on some sort of dream you're having or have been having. It's coming to fruition, and now it's your time. The universe is telling you it's lined up now, so do it. Let's see. We're gonna move on to this deck because they'd like to clarify something they've said over here. So, and sometimes even whenever I don't say directly like this is a clarification for these, please kind of listen for like maybe the synchronistic correlations that stick out to you, because sometimes what I'm clarifying is not what's meant for you, but you may see similarities in some of the things that I've said elsewhere. They also are drawing my attention back to this card here, this 7 card and the Sun card, that his wings, I told you, are blue and yellow with nervousness and communication. Once that communication has been had, you see the yellow down here have turned into sunflowers. That nervousness was almost like you building something up inside of your own head in order to almost like self-sabotage or block your happy ending here with like, what is this? This is like I don't deserve it, or I can't say it because maybe it won't happen because maybe I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve that. No. You need to understand that transmutation of energy waiting for your harvest this time is now, and now your sunflowers come and they blossom and they bloom for you. This is a passionate new beginning, okay? So now let's go back to here. Sorry, they had me stop. Guys, I gotta clean off my screen. I have too many messages coming in. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My finger's like in your face, but I have to clean them off or else I can't see you guys. And sometimes if I lose live, I'm talking and you guys aren't even on there. So I gotta make sure you guys are still on there. Narrow the message, please. English, not symbols. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. This has to do with what I was talking about yesterday about teaching our children to meditate and teaching them to become mindful and conscious of their emotions and how that affects their reactions physically here in the 3D, so that they understand not to have lash out behavior. Learning how to correlate your frustrations or happiness or whatever it is, and correlating and judging the spectrum of your emotions is of vital importance for every single human being. But it's especially important to be taught whenever they're very small, so that they can learn to regulate that before their brain has formed, especially like before 5, because there's parts of your brain that can be shifted. I'm not saying it's permanent, but it is very much harder to shift those parts of their brains once they've been formed up to that age. So meditation allows those portals to stay open throughout their adulthood even. And if you can teach them to be divinely connected down to the point where if that becomes part of who they are as a daily routine, which if you teach them that will become a home feeling for them. And they will want to incorporate that into their wellness so that they understand like, oh, I'm not feeling so well, so maybe I'm going to hunker down with like one of my self-motivation books, or I'm going to meditate, and then I'm going to journal something so that I can relieve some of this stress. Teach them to do that, and that's teaching them to follow their gifts, because all children are divinely connected until they lose their connection by judgment or by fear or by having been in a traumatic environment where they no longer wish to see what that type of source is, because that type of source is a lower vibration of anxiety, depression, trauma. Those are things a little kid doesn't want to see, so they close it out, they shut it off, and now you're no longer connected to source, and you're an angry, frustrated human being with all these emotions that you can't express, and you feel alone. That little kid inside never got its voice. So you walk around very frustrated. Give your child that inner child little voice so it has that ability to change its direction with emotions in a healthy way. And to navigate life, because life is not always easy and change is completely out of our control. It happens all the time. So they have to learn to adjust to that in a healthy, positive way. So meditation in children, the harp, is very beneficial for calming colicky children, especially whenever they have been riled up and it's an anxiety type of colic, or they've breathed in something because of crying and now they've got a tummy ache. The harp is good for that. Chamomile is amazing to put your baby inside of a bath. Now, mind you, I am not a medical doctor or anything like that, but I've bathed my children in all of these things, and they're just flowers, and children can have allergies, so please be careful. But chamomile is a very calming type of thing for children, adults, and putting your child in a sitz bath, or just a bath where their backs or bottoms are submerged, playing harp music is extremely calming and soothing to them, and can help be a good routine for bedtime. My children all bathe, and when they like to have their big kid shower time. So they each get to pick 2 to 3 songs that they like to listen to. They have that long to shower and then get out. So when they were small, that's become a routine now because they're older and get to pick their music. But then when they were small, even inside of my stomach, I would always listen to music, classical music, all kinds of music. I always had headphones on my belly. While my husband was asleep, I'm sitting over there with these headphones on my belly at like 3 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep. So it's just something that speaks to them, and the power of music is so phenomenal, especially in children and children on the spectrum. It means everything to them to be able to experience music. So even if you think that your child may not like the noise, find a tune or a tone or an instrument that they enjoy the sound of, even starting out with calm nature sounds, just playing in the background may help them alleviate some of their anxiety that you just can't figure out where it's coming from and why they're just so anxious and won't be still, and why won't you listen to me, because they're so anxious with source and don't know what to do with that. They need an outlet for a minute, and being able to move to music can be an outlet for them. Okay, now we need to move on to a different deck. The color pink is unconditional love for your children. This is a very, very strong love that comes forward for the parents in the room. You guys are wonderful parents for even being here and listening to what I have to say, because that shows that you care. Okay. Narrow the message, please. There we go. Oh my gosh, moon cycles. Oh my gosh. So the cycles of the moon, again, we got, that's the third time in a different deck you guys got the cycles of the moon. And you guys have like unconditional love here, 3, a triangle again. Like those are synchronistic. What else? What other deck had doves on it? Let me see. Hold on. They're having me pull this out of this deck. Okay. Unconditional love here comes up as a bird of communication. And those are here as well. So let's see. The moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy. Yes, because you need to see what is beneficial for you and what is forging a good behavior and what is not. Because if you're trying to manifest on the wrong part of a moon cycle and the moon is of dire importance to your moon cycle energy shifts because of your planetary alignment or because of where you what your sign is, you need to know that, because believe it or not, that has a lot to do with why on some days you just cannot get up because you're trying to do the wrong thing on the wrong day. Like today is Sunday. That is self-care day. You should be intending, you should be drinking tea. I have mine right here, my blue butterfly tea. You should be taking care of yourself, taking baths that are good for you, cleansing baths, intending for what you want your week to be and what you intend to get done every day, even if it's one small goal. That's starting with a routine. You need to have a routine and start there. And learning the cycles of the moon and how they make you feel and paying attention to that means everything, especially for women. Sorry, guys. I'm drinking my blue butterfly tea today because communication, my throat is real dry and all these cards are blue. Communication. Okay. All right. I just had a large group of collectives like laugh in my ear. Thank you guys for thinking I'm funny. Thanks. You guys are awesome. Okay. Let's see what Source has to say to you guys with this. Okay. Well, all right. I thought I was going to make it like one time with no cards on the floor. That's a no-go. And base chakra. What were we talking about earlier with all the red and the roots and the highlights of the reds and the oranges and all of those things? Come forward with this card here in a different deck. 1. Primero. 1. Leadership. Black is leadership. Leadership in root chakra, healing, shifting. Unconditional love is needed for this. This messenger of unconditional love is what's needed for this healing. Enlightenment, divine enlightenment, impossibilities are now becoming possible because of this shift here. Okay. That just kind of, that was something that they wanted you to focus on as far as base chakra, to give you a synchronicity from the other decks to this one. And now we're going to move on to the actual message that they have for you. This is just a kind of a, let's see, they're making a joke here, so they want me to pull this out for you. They are bridging the inner bridges here from each deck, from one deck to the other. They're letting you know that here we're giving you a wink of synchronicity of the red base chakra. They're on the other deck. Those are red as well. This is base chakra communication. We're giving you a wink. Remember, a synchronicity is narrow the message, please, and no hieroglyphics. Thank you. So a synchronicity here is something that is the universe is giving you, that is kind of, like I said, a wink saying you're going in the right direction. So whenever I say California and New York and start going off on all these tangents about all these crazy words that just pop out of my mouth, like blue, red, green, those things that just come out that I just say randomly in the middle of a read, those are all synchronistic things to someone that is going to watch this, that says, hey, you know what? My very best friend is from Dallas and I've been thinking about that and I need to talk to them. And she pulled an Inner Bridges card when she said Texas. That's a synchronicity, and that's the universe saying, hey, maybe reach out to that friend because they might need you and they've been thinking about you, so that's why they came into your existence. Or maybe you've been thinking about somebody you knew in high school and now all of a sudden they came up on your timeline and they're now apparent inside of your Facebook every day. Okay, so that's something that's also a synchronicity, showing you the power of your thought process, because your words are so monumental. You must be very careful what you think and actually comes out of your mouth, because what comes out of your mouth has not only gone through transferring from the back of your head here, think about in the back of your head, like where your occipital bone is, okay? That gives a thought forward to the front of your head, coming out your third eye. You've now gone from that energy to actually speaking that out. So now it's gone from a thought to an energetic process of you manifesting that out of your physical 3D vessel. So please, and that's a vibration as you speak it. So make sure that it's positive and it's something that you would like to receive back if you were to speak it to someone. Because however you speak to someone, I promise you, and I bet it is coming back to you. So make sure that it's positive and that it's not negative, or it doesn't have some sort of like yucky connotation to it, that you're doing things out of genuine heartfelt kindness, or that you're doing things that you really want to do and being honest about the things that you don't have time to do, that you just feel like you're people pleasing for. Don't do that. That drains your energy. Don't be rude, but tell, I can't because I have this and this. Please understand. And if they're true and they're really meant to be part of your soul tribe, because the next 3 years is about to weed out some people that are not meant to be. And if they're not meant to be, then with your consent or not, the universe will remove them. Please intend that that's gracefully, because whoever is meant to be on your highest and best path will be, or they won't. And if they're not meant to be, the universe will just keep pushing them further away until you get the point that they either hurt you so much that you will not let them return, or that they've done so much damage they may not return. It just depends. And you don't want to have to learn that lesson. So love yourself. Elevate to your highest and best possibility inside of your mind to have that vibration be the best that it possibly can be. And then that radiates to other people. And when they see you doing that, they want to do that. They want to feel that. Why are you so happy? What are you doing that they want to feel that and have that glow and shine? Because you have a genuine shine to you whenever you really love and appreciate you and want the best for you and everyone else involved. That is growth. No longer seeking the selfish, self-fulfilling things and looking out for the greater good of the larger group of collective. And whether that be you and your mother, your father, your brother, sister, cousin, your daughter, son, your significant other, whatever it is, however you are correlated with people that you have found to make your soul tribe, please make sure that you have the same goals intended for you both to rise and live well and to be happy and successful and see those people thrive, because that's what brings you great, fast momentum for manifestation. Is when you selflessly think about positive energy towards others, or give, like what I do, silent blessings to people, whether they're kind to me or not. It's a silent blessing from me to you. Every time I walk past you, my soul and higher self have given you a silent blessing to elevate your vibrational quality, so that your thought process may bring you better manifestations, whether you realize it or not. Just a little gift from me to you. If I can just give you a little tiny bit of, even one little raindrop of positivity in your dark shadow of a day, then let that be me. Let that be me. That's all right. Let that be me. Okay, guys, narrow the message. Here we go. Spiritual union comes because you follow your intuition for foundation and achievements here. Crown chakra has been hit with a lightning bolt because the heart chakra is now busting open for victorious, what is this? Victorious spiritual union and money. That's why the card is green. This spiritual union brings money. Obstacles and changes have now been surmounted, and fertility for your pockets comes. Your pockets grow because you now realize in your heart you deserve this. Love may begin, and so can your love for money, the money that loves you, and spiritual union. They are one and the same. And if you are an individual that is not looking or seeking for spiritual union, love begins for you and money still flows to you, because love begins for you loving yourself, and that still brings you money. Yay. That's a win-win for everybody. Because of your awareness now. Your third eye chakra is now receiving divine intuition. 2 times 3 is 6. Remember 3 we had earlier, triangle. 3 times 3, 3, 3, 3, 9. So crown chakra earlier we received, and look, his crown is opening, and look, the colors in this universe here are the same. 1, he takes leadership. 7, today, Sunday, this is again, we've gotten a 7 in another deck. Where's the other one? 7 of autumn. That is now, today, tomorrow is literally the first day of winter. We are literally on a, this is the most appropriate timeline that there could be. Follow your intuition to make changes over these obstacles so that you may find your foundation with your achievements. Your third eye chakra is helping you get past a heartache and loss with rebellion to authority. This is a different deck, but meant for you. Go forward quickly, abundance, fast, passionate action towards something. Charming, be charming, self-confident. You are restless about something that you want to take action on but are not certain. Yes, this is divinely guided. You have had the patience. 7 times 2 is 14. Like 2 weeks, 14 days, 14 weeks, 14 months. This has been a lesson, and now I see how this could bud into something that could be better. I now see the triumph in this, in the blossom of this. 7 times 2, 14. What did I just say? Fulfillment of wishes comes for the collective. This again reminds me of a peach. This is fruition. This is peach pie. This is peach cobbler. This is a happy memory. This is nostalgia. This is Georgia. This is sweetness of life. Finding the true sweetness of life is the treasure. There was discontent and boredom, and now they're with one thing, and now there's discontent and boredom with being this sad person. I want to feel this spectrum of emotion so I may have a new beginning and look at things differently. Instead of seeing it as an emotional loss with this discontent and boredom, see it as a transformation. 13, lucky 13. There's obstacles and challenges, but this brings transformation for, hold on. Sorry, guys. They're wanting me to pull out a specific card. For fertility of wish fulfillment. They're all green. They all have yellow. She's a tree, tree of life, family tree, peaches grow on a tree, Georgia again, 3, 3, 9, 3 times 3, there's 3 cards here, 3 times 3 is 9. You are now moving on from discontent and boredom and the emotional loss, victimhood mentality, into a partnership and alliance that stood the time of temptation for this new beginning. These obstacles were temptations, and you're going to start a new beginning and have foundations and achievements, recognition for wish fulfillment, like doing the impossible. Somebody is doing the impossible after an emotional loss because of a transformation they've had. They've now brought themselves fertility, victory, and success and triumph because of patience they've had. By having awareness. Someone has awoken. This is the awakening process. Okay, this deck is sealed. They want to move to the crystals, and I think they're going to close out. Okay, guys. Narrow the message, please. English, not symbols. English, not symbols. Thank you. English, not symbols. Oop, there they are. And on the floor. Sorry, guys. Okay. But it's okay. It's worth the wait because these are some good cards. Okay, so there is like magic in the works for the creation of a situation behind the scenes that you don't see yet. This is by the phases of the moon. Again, the moon is being brought to my attention. This is not, but this is saying citrine, ruby, garnet, carnelian comes forward as stones that could help balance the fire energies right now. Or if you're feeling very like fiery and unbalanced, like you're burning bridges, figure out your situation with your energetic pull to that type of behavior with those stones. And this is prosperity. Garnet. Ha! Garnet! I totally did that on accident. Well, not on accident, but yeah, garnet. I didn't even realize. Okay, so they're wanting, yeah. So the garnet here, they're wanting you to show the red garnet. And then grapes, they take time to grow. This is your abundance now pouring out of the cornucopia, and you've taken the time to take the grapes, to smash them, let them sit and make wine, and now your prosperity is getting to drink the wine because you've waited. You've waited for this through this 7 of autumn time for your heart's true desires. And now the inner bridges have been gapped with awareness to your intuition. Hold on. Where did it just go? Okay, with your intuition, because you have patience to understand that it took, what is this? Like certain knowledge or certain expansion to the universe to have a triumph and to come up with victorious success and wish fulfillment, to have a spiritual union after an emotional loss. Okay. And now love begins. Come tomorrow. The energy and shift for that openness is tomorrow. Notice 2 different hands pour cohesively and let this flow seamlessly and without ripples. And it nourishes everything around it and creates this spectrum of beauty here. 1, leadership. Green, heart, money, love. Allow love in. Let your heart chakra open. Okay. They have sealed your guys' deck. I hope this has helped you out somewhat today and helps you elevate your day so that you can live intended for your highest purpose. For some of you that were asking about my Cash App, if you are not able to use that, please message me, because I've had a couple of people say that the one on my Facebook link is not working. So if that's the case, just let me know and I can help you out either way. I will see you guys again soon. Please have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Happy holidays and have a great, intended, beautiful, positive day. Bye, guys.